But yeah, man, like I was saying, this is a continuation of the Romeo Miller and Masterpiece situation. A lot of y'all people, Mac, why is this such a big deal to you, man? Because it's just I see flaws in certain people's character, like Master P, and black folks will overlook it because they love P so much. Like when I remember I brought up the term, that Master P was gaslighting Romeo. A man comments in the section, the comment section, that says gaslighting is a term that white folks and women use. The brother tried to make me seem less of a man for using the term gaslighting. Brother, if you didn't go to school, you didn't educate yourself to know what that word is, just say that, brother. All of that, bro, all that BS just to try to keep Master P's name in the clear. A man that don't know you, that ain't gonna do shit for you, that don't give a fuck about you. You willing to try to die, jump on a sword for a brother? That brother, come on. I said it to say because certain things are clear. Certain things are clear as day, and it's like I can see it a mile away, and other people will overlook it because they love P so much. Like I said before, man, anytime your whole everybody, a lot of people, almost everybody in your family got problems with you. That's weird to me. That's fishy. Because I've heard of so many other millionaires in this world that's achieved mega millions. And everybody in their family ain't coming out talking crazy about them. Even the people they ain't just breaking off with cash. It's been people P broke off with cash and they still say it's he do this and he do that and he this type of person. They came out speaking about his character. I don't everybody in your family not gonna have an issue with you at all times. But when everybody got issues with you that was around you for real, and the only people that ain't really saying nothing is your kids, because they really just love you to death and they love you so much, they're not gonna say nothing about you. They're trying to keep you all cool. That's the only thing, because your kids not gonna say it because they love you so much. But when everybody else around you got some negative stuff to say about you a lot, it's some truth to that. I am a person who believes that where there is a lot of smoke, there is some fire there. Where there is a lot of smoke, where it's a lot of smoke around P's name involving in his family, right? It's some fire somewhere along the way, right? I say the same thing about one of my favorite rappers, 50 Cent. 50 got problems with almost everybody he done been in business with. All the artists he been cool with, all the people, every relationship he's had, he had problems with everybody except Yayo, who is his yes man, who okays and makes an excuse for everything he does. Anybody who opposes 50, and I love Power and all the shows, but let's be real. Anybody who opposes 50 or tells him he's doing the wrong thing when he doing some bullshit, or provides any type of pushback when he's trying to be on some bully shit or on some childish little antics, when they push back against it, he acts like they did him so wrong when he the one that ignited the fire in the first place. Everybody around 50 had problems with him, nearly, except Yayo, his yes man. Fifth, it's another thing, where there's smoke, there's fire. Fifth got problems internally that he ain't dealt with. He needs to go to therapy. He got stuff that he dealing with, from losing his mama, being in the streets, ripping and running, surviving, being almost killed. It's caused him to be a hardened person in a lot of aspects of his life, where he can't have empathy and compassion for people in the moment he's supposed to have it. Right? I watched Shawty Low die. Shawty Low signed with G-Unit. 50 put on all types of some weird posts. R.I.P. Shawty Low. He had a lot of kids. So it was just so insensitive. Even with when Prodigy died, the way 50 posted up a picture of himself talking about rest in peace. It was just so weird. Rest in peace, Prodigy. It was so weird. And you other people were making excuses for 50. You can't tell another man how to grieve. Yeah, we can't, but bullshit when we see it. And you can call it out. Despite you loving this artist and you loving him with all your whole body, mind, soul, and spirit, you can still call out bullshit when you see it. But a lot of y'all refuse to do so because you love Fifth so damn much. Same thing goes with P, right? Any man got problems with everybody that used to be around him, or everybody around him in his circle. Come on, man, it's some shit to that. Now, at first I gave him a pass with the C murder stuff. But then I started seeing certain stuff that C was saying. But at first, I know when people are in jail, sometimes they're upset at the world and just angry all the way around, right? And so they just lash out because they're so upset at their circumstances and conditions and so on and so forth. But then this person, that family member, that family member, that family member, that family member. Then your son finally comes out and confirms that you have an addiction to social media. You always look for people to pity and empathize and have sympathy for you in every situation, which a lot of black people do because they remember the glory days of Master P, Mr. Ice Cream Man. They remember that, right? They remember them glory days. And so they still uphold you to that. They remember when No Limit was having Snoop, Mia X, Fiend, Mystical, killing shit. They remember that, right? Mac, they remember that. Like they was like they were in love. People are in love with nostalgia, the glory days. And so they still uphold P to that, right? Because P got all his artists paid. He did a lot for them artists. He got a lot of them paid. And a lot of y'all saying, well, if he is a person who was taking Romeo's stuff and wasn't giving Romeo money, like, why don't the artists have nothing negative to say about Master P? And Romeo gave you the answer. And it's clear as day. He would take care of everybody outside of his family because he knew they were the persons who would most likely be a person to expose him to the media if he didn't pay them properly, right? They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna expose you because they're not family. Your family are more than likely going to try to protect your image because they love you. They recognize certain things you've done for them. Your son gonna protect your image for a very long time because he loves you, right? Your brother gonna protect your image for a long time because he loves you. Y'all grew up together in the same household. Y'all done been in wars, certain stuff together. They love you. Your brother's gonna protect you because they love you. Until you keep doing them dirty and they say, enough is enough with this bullshit. He didn't fell out with Silk the Shocker. Silk, one of the calmest individuals you can see. And P didn't fell out with him. And I know what it was. P probably trying to tell his little brother what to do at all times. And when his little brother say, I don't want to do that, P got an attitude. I got a problem with it. Don't want to fit. Because stuff ain't go his way. And I'm sure he did the shit with C. Not even on street. I understand when C was doing some dumb street shit. I understand checking them in. But it was probably on some music stuff. Right? When C didn't try to when C wouldn't listen to what P wanted to do with this, that, and the third, or some just regular other stuff, other family business, P probably got mad at him and tried to act a fool, have a fit because stuff didn't go his way. But I'm gonna just keep sticking to the Silk the Shocker, because Silk the Shocker, one of the coolest, calmest individuals we can see from the public eye, right? And you having problems with Vashawn Miller, Silk, not C, not Corey Miller, Vashawn Miller. It's something to that. You be trying to little boy folks and trying to tell them what to do, and when they don't do what you want them to do, it's a problem. The same thing Kodak Black said about you. Kodak say he doing a book bag toy giveaway, the book bag giveaway drive, right? He get up with you and link up with you through Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne link you and Master P, link up Kodak and Master P. Kodak say, okay, P, come on down here and do the drive with me, right? Kodak had his little supplies and all of that. Master P wanted Kodak to come through his people. And Kodak said, no, I'm cool with I want to come through mine. You can bring your people if you want, but I'm going to come through mine. Master P get mad because Kodak don't want to do it through his people, so he don't end up coming to the event. Because he mad because Kodak don't want to do it with him. And then here come Master P trying to gaslight it and turn all the way around. No, the white boy's trying to, brother, come on, cut it out. You wanted that boy to do what you wanted him to do. And when he said hell no, because he a young boy that ain't under your regime, ain't under your tutelage, he's not under your sovereignty, he like, no, I ain't doing what you want me to do. You got mad because you thought you had that much influence over the younger generation. They still would do what the fuck you wanted them to do because you Master P. And Kodak like, no, I'm not doing that. And you got upset. Now it's all these kids ungrateful. No, you're not going to force me and strong arm me into doing what you want me to do because you Master P, bro. I'm going to do what I want to do. Now, you can try to do that to your children, but then this only going to work up until a certain point. And Romeo is at an age where he like, no, man, I'm bucking back. Romeo got his own family now, his own child. And I don't think Romeo won't he don't want to just, pay me. I don't think Romeo is a man that doesn't want to work or nothing. He like, no, I just want to I want you to realize the fault in your ways. And I'm going to point out the fault in your ways by talking about certain things that you did wrong financially to me, right? Just because your parent give birth to you, don't give them every right to just take all the shit that you did and help put on. Like, Yeah, your father put you in the studio and stuff, right? But you had to perform the songs, rehearse the songs, right? You had to go lay down lay down the tracks. You had to go do these interviews. You had to go do the go audition for the movies, remember the lines for the movies, deliver on the movie sets, and you got revenue from that. And you saying, yo, Romeo saying Pete took all that and was giving him the Suge Knight treatment. Give you a car here just to keep you quiet. Give you a watch here. Give you a chain here just to keep you quiet. Nah, bro. And yeah, like again, Romeo say, yeah, he would pay everybody outside of our family so his name would stay good in the streets, and then do us not pay us right because we family and we ain't gonna put him out there. But like I said before, P contradicting himself a lot. We don't put our stuff in the street. We don't put family business out to the public. And then P getting Nino Brown's interview telling all the family business. My auntie did this. My auntie did that. My mama did that. My ex-wife did that. My daughter did that. And then this one did that. And my uncle did that. Like, just telling all the family business. But P get the pass to do it. But Romeo, he a snake? Really? Everybody in your and P family ain't no snakes. You're not going to get me to believe that. Everybody except your children snaking you out? No, bro. It's something in your character that's flawed within, and you don't want to recognize it. You don't want to acknowledge it. It's a trait of narcissism. The brother need to go get some therapy on certain stuff to handle certain shit. And there's nothing wrong with therapy. A lot of people could use it. I ain't saying he crazy or nothing. But let's be for real. P think his shit don't stink. And if he tell you what to do, oh, it's the right way. And if you don't do what he say you do, if you don't do what he say you supposed to do, then it's fuck you. You just ungrateful. That's how he coming with it, how he rocking with it. And I can't respect that. I don't honor that. Anytime a man get in interviews talking about how much he did for this one, that one, this one, that one, he did this and he did that. Listen, I was raised by a black man and a black woman, right? My father, one of the most stand-up individuals I ever met in my life, all right? My dad a little ignorant on certain stuff, right? Neither Chicago dude, but morally intact, right? Morally intact. My dad helped a lot of folks in the hood coming up. A lot of family members, right? He helped a lot of people in the neighborhood, and I never heard him brag about the shit one time. I only saw him do certain things, and I would ask him. Or I would ask him about it, and then he would tell me and confirm it to me. He never was around, sitting around telling people how much he did for this one, how much he did for that one, even when he was mad, right? When P mad, he talking about how much he did for this one, how much he did with that. I did this and this. Like, bro, that's something already that's flawed, you know? But again, he went to Nino Brown because he knew Nino was not gonna provide any pushback to anything he was saying. He didn't go to a real journalist that was going to ask him real questions to challenge him and play devil's advocate with him to try to get the other perspective told, or so P can understand how people so P can understand a different perspective or see the perspective of Romeo. The person, he didn't have nobody asking him them type of questions. Nino Brown was playing the yes man in the interview. He was playing Master P's Tony Yayo in the interview, man. And that ain't what P need. He don't need a yayo. He need a person that's gonna be like, nah, fam. Nah, I don't agree with that, P. Nah, P. Nah, I don't agree with that one. Yeah, I get what you're saying, P. But it's always a certain way to have. He ungrateful. He entitled. You letting that man ride on your baby, on your boy. Ride on your baby boy, right? You ran to his platform to let that man ride on your son. Right? And even if you and your son got interviewed, it got a conflict. If y'all got issues between each other, you don't go run to and let another man get down on your boy, even when you got issues with him. Now, the fans gonna say what they want to say, right? The people in the public eye, they gonna say what they want to say. But I'll be damned if I got issues with my son and I'm gonna go to another man's platform and let him get down on my baby boy. I ain't fucking with that. Me and my baby boy, we can talk our shit back and forth. But I ain't going to your platform unless you tell me my son is this and he ain't tell you. You don't even know my son, right? Even if I say the shit, you better not say the shit because you don't know my boy. I'm not going to let you green light. I'm not going to give you the green light to get down on my boy. I'm going to say what I got to say to my boy, and that's going to be it. My father, if he ever had a problem with me, he never going to sit down with another motherfucker and let him ride on me. Don't give a fuck what issues he got with me. He never gonna sit down with another man and let another man get the green light to ride on me and say I'm this and that and I'm this and that. Nigga, like, bro, you don't even know my son. Now, this between me and my boy, and we're going to handle this shit how we handle it. It is what it is. That's the type of man my father is, right? He ain't going to let he ain't going to sit with another motherfucker he don't know to let him get down on me. Or my other brother, or my sister. He ain't going to let him he ain't going to have that. You feel me? My daddy ain't cut like that, you hear me? Never have been, never will. He was never cut like that. And this is a 67-year-old man I'm talking about, my pops. Right? Real OG, real old head. You feel me? That was running and thriving in Chicago, Illinois, a city where there was nothing but conflict all through this bitch. You feel me? And raised in a hardened city in certain environments like that, my father still was man enough that he ain't gonna never let nobody grit down on us and talk bad on our name. Even when he got a problem, he got issues with us. And my dad don't have no issues with me. Because me and my dad is a great father, and he has certain issues in certain areas. But he was an amazing father, a father that would tell us he loved us, that would apologize when he did shit wrong. And that's why I admired my father to the highest degree. Even though he was a father and he didn't have to apologize because black folks look down on apologizing to your kids. My father didn't think he was too big and too much of the big man in the household to where he couldn't apologize to us when he did shit the wrong way. And that's why I salute that black man to this day, my father. You feel me? So, P, I see through P what P got going on. I see what he got going on. And I know what that is, man. And you can't convince me otherwise, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.